Hi guys, so in this video we will be discussing the most common question asked in every Java interview. Okay, so it's regarding the OOPS concept that I want to explain it to you. So basically there are 5 OOPS concepts, and out of that they can ask you any OOPS concept depending upon their mood and what they want to know from you. So what are the types of OOPS concept present in Java? So basically if you are a newbie, then you might be feeling like what are these things, what are OOPS concept, because these things are not present in C. Okay, you might be few things present in C++, but if you are learning only Java and you haven't learned any other language before, then this might be letting you feel more overwhelmed. But don't feel that. I will explain you all step by step. Okay, so this video is basic overview. Okay, so in the upcoming videos I will dive deep into each of those OOPS concepts. Okay, so let me explain you what are those OOPS concepts. So first OOPS concept is classes and object. Okay, so this will be my first OOPS concept. So anything if you make in Java, if you want to write a logic to add two numbers, for that also you have to create class. Okay, so class is a very fundamental things, and classes are blueprint of the existing objects. Okay, so anything if you are using, all are objects and classes. So whatever things you can see around yourself, you can see chair, you can see car, you can see tables, you can see pen, you can see this board, everything can be considered as an object. So if you can see this room contains light, this room contains board, this room contains marker, this room contains bottle. Okay, so everything you can consider it as an object. Everything is an object. Okay, and what is a class? Class is basically the combination of all these objects. So if I tell tube light, okay, if I say tube light, if I say marker, okay, if I say mobile, okay, if I say this bottle, okay, so these are what? These are all objects. And what is a class? A class is a combination of all these objects. So if I combine all these, so all this present in one room. Okay, these all things are present in my room, in one room. So this class will be considered as, this room will be considered as a class. So that is very important to understand. So now you have understood what is a class and its relation with the object. Okay, so that was the first OOPS concept, classes and objects, and what is the relation between the two. So now I will go with the second OOPS concept. Okay, so what is the second OOPS concept, guys? The second OOPS concept will be abstraction. Okay, this is very important concept and this asked in almost every interview, specifically for a freshers. Okay, what is abstraction? Abstraction means some of the feature is hidden. Okay, so let's suppose you are going to a bank and you want to open a new account in that bank. Then what will you tell them? Okay, I want to open a saving account in that particular bank. Let's suppose HDFC Bank or ICICI Bank or any bank. So how many features are present in that bank? Do you know? So if I consider one bank, okay, so there will be multiple banks, HDFC, okay, SBI, okay, then ICICI, okay, then let's suppose there are n number of banks present. Okay, so each and every bank has their own functionalities present. So what type of accounts can be opened in a specific bank? There are various types of accounts can be opened, right? It can be loan account, it can be saving account, it can be current account, it can be any form of account. Okay, you can open a trading account, for that demat account will be used. So these many things can be used, okay, in one particular bank. But will they tell you each and everything? Will they tell you about other functionalities? No, right? They will tell you only about that functionality which you need. So you want to open saving account, so they will tell you how can you open saving account. So all other features will be what? All other features will be abstracted, or you can think of it like all of the features are hidden from you. You can take another example of, let's suppose, Google Map. Okay, not Google Map specifically, you can take understand of Google. How many products are there in Google? Can you imagine how many products are there in Google? There are n number of products are there in Google. Google Photos, Google Drive, Google Backup. Okay, you can understand like YouTube is present. Okay, there are n number of things you can't even imagine. These all are the products of Google. Okay, But let's suppose you want to go from one place to another place. So do Google explain you about all the products which Google has? No, right? Google will explain you only that particular distance with the source and with the destination, which particular product can help you. So Google Map is the product that can help you with that. So all other features will be hidden. So these are basic examples of abstraction. Okay. So in the upcoming videos, I will explain you through code like how we can implement this abstraction using code. Third important concept is inheritance. Okay, this is also again a very important topic, inheritance concept. So inheritance means basically you can understand like you inherit from your father. Okay, so let's suppose your father is having crores of property, crores of amount of land present. So you will inherit your parents' property with you. Okay, so basically you haven't created that wealth for yourself. Okay, you haven't done anything, you have just born. But as soon as you have taken born in that wealthy family, automatically you have been inherited or you have been gifted with those wealth. Okay, those inherent amount of wealth has been gifted to you. Okay, so this is one of the concept of inheritance, where you inherit your father's, your grandfather's name, fame, property. Okay, so you can understand with the help of like celebrities. Okay, so all the child of the celebrities all are inheriting their parents' properties. Okay, so that is the basic layman language inheritance concept. So there are various kind of inheritance. Okay, so you can understand like it's a single level inheritance, multi-level inheritance, multiple inheritance. Okay, and hybrid inheritance. So these are basically 4 types of inheritance present in Java. So each and everything they are not that much difficult, it's very easy. Okay, so single level inheritance means what? Single level inheritance means it's only a single level. Okay, so there will be like one child and one parent. Okay, so if one child has only one parent or one parent has only one child, then this relation will be called a single level inheritance. Okay, what is multi-level inheritance? Multi-level inheritance means there will be multiple levels. Okay, so if there will be one super class or one parent class. Okay, and within that there will be one child class, and that child class will have another child class that is having another child class. There will be like a levels. Okay, so in the depth wise it will go. So there will be one parent class, there will be another child class of that parent class, and that child class will become the parent of its own child class. Okay, and that child class will become the parent of another child class. So like that it will create a level. So this will be called as multi-level inheritance. Okay, then comes multiple inheritance. What is a multiple inheritance? Okay, so multiple inheritance means there will be one child. Okay, and it is inheriting the property from multiple parents. Okay, there will be one child and one child is inheriting the property from multiple parents. So that is a property of multiple inheritance. Okay, so this actually is not supported for inheritance. Okay, for specific classes it's not supported. Why? Because one class can extend only one class at a time. So that I will tell you in depth when I will explain you about inheritance concept. But as of now you can understand like with respect to classes, this multiple inheritance will not be supportive in Java. Okay, then comes the hybrid inheritance. What is a hybrid inheritance? Hybrid inheritance means it's a combination of all these inheritance, single level, multi-level, multiple inheritance, all if you combine you will get hybrid inheritance. So this is a basic 4 types of inheritance concept present. Okay, then after this what comes? After this another important concept comes in OOPS concept, which is called as polymorphism. Okay, so another one will come as polymorphism. What is a polymorphism? Polymorphism is nothing but if there is one entity, okay, which has different forms, it shows different behaviors at different places, so that is called as polymorphism. Okay, so poly means many, okay, morphism means forms. So any object or entity is having many forms, is behaving like many forms, that concept is called as polymorphism. So with a real life example, you can understand, like if you are working in an IT professional, okay, if you are going to work in an IT professional, then your the person will be same, okay, but you will be working as a professional person when you are working in a company, but the same person will behave differently when you are in your home, okay. So in your home you will not behave the same way you were behaving in your office, right? And when you are going to a pub or when you are going for a party, so there your behavior will be entirely different. It will not be same as compared to your home or in your office. So you are the same person, but your behavior varies from place to place. So that is called as polymorphism. All human beings are polymorphic in nature. So you can understand in layman language in that concept, okay. So this is one of the polymorphism. So basically it is of two types: compile time polymorphism and runtime polymorphism, okay. So it's basically of two types: compile time polymorphism and runtime polymorphism. So these are the two types of polymorphism, okay. And compile time polymorphism means it is getting run at a compile time by the compiler, okay. And runtime polymorphism means it is run by the JVM at runtime. So these are the difference between compile time and runtime. So I will explain you in depth, okay, and I will be explaining about polymorphism concept. So this is the fourth concept present, okay, in OOPS concept. And the last concept, which is very important, is encapsulation, okay. So the last concept is encapsulation. So this is also very important concept, encapsulation, okay. So what is an encapsulation? Encapsulation, you can understand it like a tablet, okay. So if you can see a tablet, okay, so in tablet there will be a lot of medicines present which is encapsulated in a tablet, okay. So that is one of the example. So encapsulation means it binds the properties, okay. So all the properties corresponding to that entity will be binded together. So let's suppose class, okay. Class is a object, okay. It's a combination of objects, so that is encapsulating all the objects present within that class. So there will be within class what all things can happen. Within a class there can be fields, there can be methods, there can be lot of things, okay. So those all things will be combined together. It will be encapsulated within the class. So class is one of the example of encapsulation, okay. So encapsulation means it binds the property of all the functionalities present within the class. So it can be like methods, okay, method definition, method declaration, all the variable declaration, all its usages, everything class is encapsulating. So that is the concept for encapsulation, okay. So within this you have to understand, like there will be only getter, okay. So we will not be accessing the methods directly, rather we will be accessing through getter and setter. So that is a property for encapsulation, okay. And all the field members should be private, okay. So these are some of the properties of encapsulation. So when we will be explaining encapsulation in detail, then you will get to know. So basically you will see there are 5 important properties, OOPS properties, okay, present in Java. So in the next lecture, in the upcoming lecture, we will be explaining all in depth. So stay tuned. We'll see you in the next lecture. Till then, bye bye.